Hey bro,
What's up?
I'm just trying to come up with a good title for today's video about better ways to sleep. You know, after that last video I did about sleeping and learning, I actually got a lot of people asking for more tips. Oh, what about how to sleep with Navy SEAL Chris Sajnog? I think people might miss the comma in there and think the video is about sleeping with me. Yeah, what's wrong with that, bro? I mean, it's got your name, it's got the word sleep in it, and those are two very high-ranking keywords. Well, because I want people to know the video's about how they can get a better night's sleep. Bro, I know I sleep like a log after I have. Dude! Yes, I know. This video is not about sleeping with me. Well, you are back on the market. All right, listen. I need to film this video, so why don't you go do whatever it is you do and try to think up some good titles.
Oh, yes, sir, Chief.
You know you don't salute chiefs or call them sir. Bro, make sure you tell them this video is sponsored by the Uller Sleep System. Thanks, bro. You just did. All right, let's talk about my top 7 ways to get a better night's sleep. All right, number 1 on the list is the same one that I had on the first video I did on sleep and learning, because it is the number 1 thing I think you can do and you need to do for sleep, and that is to have a consistent sleep schedule. That means going to sleep at about the same time, but definitely wake up at the same time every single day. You've got circadian rhythm inside your body, as I do mine and every other human on the planet, and probably animals, I don't know. But these cycles, if you get off the cycle, it's like not showing up to work on time. You're gonna be in trouble. You know, you gotta punch the clock at a certain time, and that clock, for you, needs to be the alarm clock every single morning. So make sure you set a time that you're gonna get up 7 days a week, and make sure you stick to it. All right, number 2 is to have a bedtime routine, and really this means just something that's going to get you in the mood, if you will, to go to sleep. And you want yourself to have like a Pavlovian response to sleep. Everybody needs a routine. It doesn't matter really what your routine is, as long as you're doing the same thing every night. You want to get your body used to this thing, like, oh, sleep is coming up. The lights are getting darker. You can put on some blue light blocking sunglasses, turn down the lights, read a book, a real book, brush your teeth, and floss too. What's this stuff about you don't need to floss? Do you hear that? Like a couple years ago, they came out with dentists saying you don't need to floss. That is disgusting. Brush and floss. You should be doing it twice a day, but do it before bed. All right, number 3 on the list is to have a cold sleep environment. Scientists have discovered that we sleep best between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit, and in Celsius, that is, let me see, who cares? But you need to sleep in a cold environment. We spent most of human existence sleeping in caves, or at least that's what I'm told. I don't remember, but I'm told we used to sleep in caves. Caves are cold, and our bodies are used to being cold. And it's that cold environment that also, you know, just like our bedtime routine, the lights getting darker, it's that cold that we feel, our bodies feel that, and they sense it, and they go, oh, it's time to go into hibernation. So you got to make sure you have a cold environment. Now this obviously beautifully segues into the sponsor of today's video, and that is the Uller Sleep System. Uller is a sleep mattress topper unlike anything you've ever experienced before. It's got a cooling and heating system that goes from 55 to like 115 degrees. I don't know who would want that. I guess that's for like the ladies. I guess the ladies like it hot, but I know most guys don't. But anyways, you can choose a temperature that's right for you, right down to the degree. Now, like I said earlier, your sleep is activated by temperature. And unfortunately, the temperature in the air, it usually fluctuates quite a bit. And it can be too warm. It's, might be hard to get that air temperature down to 60 degrees, especially with the cost of electricity these days, especially if you're in California. By using these coils that run through the whole pad, it cools your body 25 times better than air. Uller also has a free app that you can download, and you can set sleep schedules, and you can have various schedules. I recommend you stick with one schedule because I want you to wake up at the same time every day. And one thing I do with my schedule is I have it set to warm up in the morning, and that way my body, I actually wake up not from my alarm clock, not from the sunlight because I have blackout drapes in my room and I can't see it, but I actually wake up from my Uller heating up my bed in the morning. So, if you want to know exactly what my bed feels like, dude, what are you doing in my bed? Just tell them about the link. All right. Sorry, bro. All right, so if you want to get an Uller sleep system of your own, click the link in the description below, or go to chillisleep.com/discount/Chris Sajnog, and you will get a huge discount at checkout. Number 4 on my list is dark. And when I say dark, I mean real dark. I mean, there is no light anywhere. I mentioned I have blackout drapes. I talked about how apparently we used to sleep in caves, dark environments. There's a study, and you can look this one up, where they took people and they put them in a completely dark room, and they had to constantly monitor their melatonin production. They took one single LED light and they taped it to the back of their knee. When they're checking their melatonin levels, they would turn on the light, and as soon as they turned on the light on the back of their knee, their melatonin level crashed down. So it's not just covering up your eyes. That is going to help, but every cell in our body has the ability to sense light. Number 5 on the list is to sleep with your mouth shut. Now, we are supposed to be nose breathers, but we've become a society of mouth breathers. And this is no good, especially when you sleep. And one way you can do this is to tape your mouth shut. So what I do if I find that I'm sleeping with my mouth open, because I practice breathing just through my nose all the time. One of the best things you can do for your health is practice breathing through your nose all the time, even when you're working out. And it will be hard at first, but trust me, it's amazing. Like, as far as things you can do for your health, single things you can do for your health, breathe through your nose. Breathe through your nose all the time. You don't want to be a mouth breather. Anyways, tape your mouth shut at night. Take a little piece of tape. This is what I do if I need to. And put it over your lips, which I have to do. I have to pucker up my lips. Put a little piece of tape on there because I got, a little scruff going on. Tape won't stick to it. Do that and you will sleep so much better. It will help with snoring. If you're a snorer, it'll help with that. Anyways, sleep with your mouth shut. Number 6 is to exercise every single day. And I don't care what you do, but go out and do something. Get off the couch. I get up every morning. I go for a walk. I do a little exercise in the morning, and then I do my bigger exercise in the afternoon. I make sure I get that one in the morning, because if I miss the one in the afternoon, at least I'm getting something done. So make sure you exercise every day for better sleep. All right, last but not least, number 7 on the list is if you get in bed and you're laying there for more than 20 minutes and you're not falling asleep, I want you to get out of bed and go do something else, like read a book. Make sure it's a real book. It can be a real boring book, but you don't want an electronic book. You don't want to open up your phone and start checking that, because your melatonin level is going to crash down. You definitely don't want to watch TV. Sit and do something else, maybe needlepoint. What's the other one? Crochet. You can do anything like that. Maybe a little painting. No electronics. Get out of bed after 20 minutes. Wait till you start feeling tired, then get back in bed. All right, that is it for today. I hope you get some value out of this video. And of course, I hope it helps you sleep better, because if you sleep better, you're going to learn better, you're going to feel better, and everything in your life is going to be better with a better night's sleep. All right, please like and share this video if you like it, and make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And when you subscribe, there's a little bell there. Make sure you hit that bell. That way you'll be notified every time I post new content. And until next time, keep paving your path to perfection. Bro, I got it. Chris Sajnog will give you the best night of your life. No. How about, ladies, you can have the night of your dreams with Chris Sajnog. Why just ladies? Wait, never mind. I actually kind of appreciate you putting that in there, but no, this video is about sleep. Oh, 7 reasons you'll wake up satisfied after sleeping with Chris Sajnog. Yeah, I think you've still got that comma issue, you know, like the book on punctuation where they talk about pandas eat shoots and leaves. Oh, recently single, Chris Sajnog shares his secret bedroom techniques. All right, listen, I don't know what's going on, but every one of these that you're doing is making it sound like people are going to be sleeping with me. Ah, okay. DM me on farmersonly.com if you want to spend a night in bed with me. No pressure. Huh? This way they know they don't have to sleep with you. Seriously? Seriously. Farmers only?